This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome to the Recreation Advisory Committee meeting. We just, we did miss recording the first half hour of the meeting, but we just had Patty Powell from the Mono Tennis Club join us just to give us an overview of the barbecue portion of the Make Mono Shine event, and she just updated us on the food items that are going to be provided and the timing, and just finalizing the barbecue details. And they'll be offering coffee and muffins and a couple other baked treats for the morning, and then Mona Clifson will be providing the barbecue of burgers and sausages, as well as a vegan option. And that will all be held in the Mono Tennis Club, along with some beer service, and it'll be fun, along with some interactive tennis activities. Great. So we'll just move on, and I've got another community or not-for-profit group confirmed to come and participate. I met two lovely ladies from the Escarpment Conservancy, the Escarpment Biosphere Conservancy earlier this week at a trail specialist workshop, and so I hadn't heard back from the NVCA or the CDC, so I thought they would be a great fit for the event, and they are excited to come to Mono and join us for the event. So they'll be setting up a booth as well. They just require a couple of tables, but they've got their own tent.
So I'm sorry, Linda, I missed the name of the group. By all means, it's great to have them. I just want to get their names.
It's the Escarpment Biosphere Conservancy.
And they need 2 tables?
Yes.
Okay.
And a couple of chairs. I think there's 2.
Great. Okay, so
did you talk to Ralph about reaching out to the NVCA?
I have not. I haven't got there. If you wanted to send him an email, and okay.
And then you had mentioned you had 11 community groups confirmed?
Yeah.
And who are all they?
That is a lot of people.
You know, we've got the Bruce Trail Club.
Several Bruce Trail Clubs.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Which ones are they?
Well, we got the Dufferin Highlands, we got the Caledon Club, and we've got the Biodiversity Committee. And then we have Henry the Hiker, who's an 8-year-old who's doing end-to-end, who's setting up a table.
Oh, Henry the Hiker. Do you want a separate table for Henry the Hiker?
Yeah, he'd like a separate table.
You got it.
And then Sean Booth from...
Okay, so let me just, here's who I've got at the moment. So Henry the Hiker, the Caledon Bruce Trail, the Dufferin Highlands Bruce Trail Club, the Bruce Trail Biodiversity Committee, the Heritage Committee were asked, they've declined, Monopollinator Garden, the County of Dufferin Recycling Department, the County of Dufferin Climate Action Team, In Our Nature Ecological Garden, Shine Baking, the Mono Nordic Ski Club, the Island Lake Rowing Club, the Menor Lawn Bowlers were asked, they've declined, the County of Dufferin Forestry Department, and now the Biodiversity.
EBC.
So have pardon?
No, the EBC.
EBC.
The EBC. So that's who have I missed anybody?
Wow, that all sounds great.
Sounds like a pretty good lineup.
It
Yeah.
does.
And I'm assuming all of council and the mayor is going to be at the event.
They've all been told about the event. 2 of the counselors will be away.
I'll be there.
Yay. Melinda's always there. I am assuming our mayor will be there. Ralph
Yeah,
and Sharon are both away.
Yeah, so Fred will
I
be
haven't
there. I
heard.
can't imagine Fred wouldn't be there.
I can't imagine either.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Franco will be there with the Bruce Trail.
Yeah, right.
The Biodiversity Committee.
Yeah, I've got them on the list, don't I? I'm pretty
Yes.
sure
Yeah.
I said them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
Okay, and we
Had a
have
great turnout.
almost every one of those groups are donating prizes.
Awesome.
I'm sitting in my office right now. I have 2 prizes donated from Sharon Martin, a lovely charcuterie board, and some, I think they're martini glasses or whatever, maybe. Anyways, kind of fun. We've got all kinds of gift certificates we have to make up for people that have, like from the lawn bowlers, from the tennis club, the ski club just donated like 5 one-day passes for 4 people, a complete family membership, and I think it includes what do you call it, equipment for up to 4. Like, just the ski club's been phenomenal with their donations to the event.
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
and CVC is donating a family membership.
And CVC's, yes. Can you find out if they need me? Actually, in the past, Sandy has always emailed me if you can just coordinate that, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be great. So yeah, I mean, we've got lots of prizes. No, there's no shortage of prizes at all.
Do
And
we,
I
do we
haven't
know
even
what
gone.
we're giving? Have we decided what we're giving the prizes for? We talked
Yeah,
about the heaviest and the most garbage.
Well, okay, so good question. I thought that the way we would do it is for every bag of garbage you bring in, you get 1 to whatever raffle tickets. So
That's right.
So just for bringing in a bag of garbage, you're gonna get to be in the draw. And then I didn't want to advertise this too much, but I was thinking the heaviest bag of garbage might be something, but I don't want to advertise that because I don't want people putting rocks in the bottom of their garbage bags so that they get the heavier bag of garbage. But I thought maybe that might be, that might be something, we weigh it all and we give a prize out for that. Maybe we give a prize out for, I don't know,
Well, just the person
I don't
maybe
know,
that brought back
things.
the most. I mean, you get more raffle tickets you get a raffle ticket for each bag, but also maybe there might be one family that actually does come with 20 bags and everybody else, and is an outlier and everybody else is like 2. So it would be of value to give, if you brought back the most bags of garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there could be, one like a kid, for instance, may just pick up light items, so then it would exclude him from the heavy bag raffle prize. That might not be fair to do it by weight, because there's tons of little wrappers and stuff like that that could easily fill a bag versus going after the beer cans and glassware that some people may not want to touch, and just by the nature of it being alcohol.
Like I have no problem if one of you guys want to organize that portion of it. Like I'll get staff here to make up draw prize tickets that we'll hand out. You know, if you bring in a bag of garbage, we're giving you a raffle ticket.
You
Like,
don't want to
that's
just do one
easy.
of those, you just don't want to do one of those, well, yeah, but aren't you going to need a raffle ticket then? Because those, the basic ones that come in the big roll that you give half of to the person and the other half so you can read out the number, right? So you don't have to,
You have to be
Right.
present
you don't have to
in order
make
to win a
anything.
prize.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah,
we would
that's
just
the way
we
to
would
do
need
it.
contact information, because I don't think if we do the draw prizes at 1 o'clock and someone comes at 9 and picks up garbage for just an hour and
They
they
gotta
don't have,
stick around. No, but there's all these other things to do, so they do stick around. Like the Winterfest thing, I gather is your plan, right? To have is that it? To have the raffle at the pinnacle of the event?
I don't think they're going to need a ticket. I think all they have to do is put their ticket in the bin. Is like we say to them, okay, you know, because it's not going to be like here, you know, this is the bin for the I don't know, the CVC membership, and here's the bin for it. It's more or less, okay, now we're going to draw for the CVC membership, and we just pull it out of the blue box and go, okay, you know, Joe Smith won the CVC membership.
Oh, so you were
Like,
thinking of making up little things for them to write their names on? Or, because the easiest way
right,
is
so
a is
we know who won the prize, so then we can get in touch with them and say, guess what, you won the CVC membership, or
oh, even if you left, right? Okay.
even if they've left. So, you know what, if you pick up 6 bags of garbage, you know, it might be that you get 12 tickets, who knows? Or it might be something like you get 1 ticket for your first bag of garbage, you get 3 tickets for your second bag of garbage, you get 5 tickets for your third bag of garbage. You know, like if someone wants to take the time to figure that stuff out, that would really help me out.
I think that's too complicated.
yeah, I would just
Okay.
do
So make
a
it just
ticket
as
a bag.
simple. Yeah, which is fine. So 1 ticket for every bag of garbage you pick up, it goes into the blue box. So it can be as simple as they come back, they give us their bag of garbage, we write their name on the raffle ticket, we drop it into the blue box, and we say, guess what? We've got a total of 30 prizes or whatever that we're going to be drawing for, and now you're in there for those prizes. It's
Okay,
like the
name
Princess Margaret Hospital thing. You buy your ticket, your name goes in, you don't know what you might win, but you hope you win something.
okay, but name and cell number on a ticket, on
Yeah.
the piece of paper that goes into being pulled out. So you're pulling out the name and the cell number to contact.
And probably an email address.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
so how much garbage has to be in a bag for it to be considered a bag full of garbage?
full.
So,
I think it needs
good
to be
question is, you know, because
Somebody can come in there with 1 bag full and then divide it up into 4 bags and say, here, give me 4 tickets.
No, I think it should be a full bag.
but honestly, you
So
think how
that
big a
will
bag
show
is.
that you made a good effort.
But
Yeah.
bags can be this big, and like you say, a
Well,
small piece of paper, it's going to take a lot of small pieces of paper to fill up one of those bags. I think if you make any type of effort whatsoever, you know what?
Yeah, I guess we can gauge and see. Like, how are
Okay.
they, like full big ones, or are they the medium-sized garbage bags? Do you know?
I think they're going to be like the regular, whatever they are, 33 by 36 or whatever they are.
And we're getting recycling bags as well.
She said she'd give me clear bags and blue bags.
Great.
Okay. And so the prizes apply to both garbage and recycling.
Yes.
Good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good.
100%. And today, Mike from Public Works, he also said to me, if people come along and, you know, they say, you know what, I saw 4 tires on the side of the road or whatever, what we need to tell people is don't bring us the tires. Just give us the address as to where the tires are closest located to. And our Public Works Department will go and pick that up on the Monday. Because he said, Mike's concerned that we're going to get a challenge with people coming to us and saying, oh, there's a washing machine on the side of 5 Side Road. Oh, there's, 27 tires at the corner of, like he says, he's kind of pre-warned me not to be surprised at, receiving this type of.
Yeah, I've seen like random lawn chairs on the sides of ditches and stuff like that.
Okay, so if somebody comes and reports 5 tires, do they get 5 tickets for making the report?
Oh, they'll get, yeah, I would say they get 5 or 1 ticket or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. And they should take a picture maybe. Or
That's a
not.
good idea.
Picture would be good just so that.
Yeah, take a picture and send it to us. And then they could send it to me and it would come directly onto my phone at the event.
Oh, going back to the raffle ticket, I don't know if this would be of any value to the town, but along with asking for the phone number and email address, maybe a postal code just to see where people are coming from. I don't know if that's any value.
I don't know. Are you going to go through all of those? I'm not. I don't have time for that. Sorry.
Well, I don't know why I would go through it. I'm just saying if it's a value to the town, it's no value to me.
Yeah, I don't think the town would be concerned about that.
Okay. I was just asking.
Okay.
I'm just being mindful of the time. We are coming up to 6 o'clock. So
okay.
What other details do we need to finalize here? What time we should arrive for setup? So at the event, if we're asking people to come for 9, 8 o'clock.
I've already spoken quite a bit with my staff for having things ready in the lower south room for us, like all the tables, all the like, so that we can just literally walk into that room, pull them out. I would say, like, we're gonna have to set up all the tables and chairs.
Get our raffle tickets out and our parents to ride that. And
the tennis club is we're coordinating with the tennis club.
I think if we're there, say for 7:45,
Okay.
Does that work?
I would almost prefer maybe a Friday night hour or two to get everything set up.
Well, we can't set up anything outside, Mike. That's it. We can't put anything outside.
I think a minimum of an hour should suffice, and then all the community groups will be arriving at 10. They have half an hour to set up their booths. Jay's going to come I want him to be ready to be, that he starts playing at 10:30. So I've asked him to come at 9:30. He'll need about an hour to set up.
Okay, so I'm glad you mentioned him. I've been thinking this week, and this is just open for comments. I remember one event we had the Jason Kipps band at, and they were indoors at Menorah Pavilion. I forget what event. It was a family day event or maybe something like that. And I remember that we had complaints because they were so loud, people couldn't hear themselves think. So I'm thinking about, is the band going to, like, we've got all these community groups coming who want to share their message about what they do. And I'm wondering, would it make more sense to put the band up on the deck like we had spoken about as a possibility at the last meeting, so that, their speakers are up there, and plus it gives us more space underneath in the lower south area
Yeah.
if we need it.
I think that could work. I did a walkthrough last week and was kind of looking at the options of where to set them up. I think that would work on the deck.
Is everyone else okay with that if we decide to move them up to the deck?
We're okay with that, provided it's not a rainy day.
Yeah. Is there space on the deck for a 10 by 10 tent in case there may be a possibility of a sprinkle?
Well, the deck upstairs is completely covered.
Oh, is it?
Upstairs deck is covered?
It
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the skinny
Okay.
part is not, but the big wide part is. It's completely
okay,
covered.
yes, you're right.
And
Okay.
there's power up there, right?
Pardon me?
There's power up there?
Yeah. So is everybody okay with that if we move them upstairs?
I
Okay.
think that
Sure,
works.
yep.
Okay. Okay.
So we didn't determine the arrival time for ourselves for setup. So
Okay.
why don't we compromise at 8 a.m.? That
That's
sound
what
all
I
right?
would-
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So Mike, you're going to be looking after or organizing the part where, people go to pick up garbage. I've sent a map to Mike that he's good with, and we're having it printed. I forget the size, but it's, Mike, how I said I wanted it to be 3 by 4. It's like 33 inches by 44 inches or something like that. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay.
And are people just gonna use like push pins or like a sticker dot or something?
I was going to bring push pins, and I was going to have it put on a piece of chloroplast, chloroplast, or whatever you call that. And then I
Yeah,
was going
right.
to have an easel there so that it can be sitting up, like so people can see it. Or
Another
Mike can
option,
have a table, whatever he wants.
another option could be like, those little colored dots that you can put on file folders. I think they have them at like the dollar store or Staples.
Yeah, but once you put those on, they're stuck on there. Whereas the push pin, we can pull it in and off just in case somebody says, no, I don't want to go there. What do you think? Mike, it's up to you. You tell me what you want.
Yeah, the pins sound fine.
Pardon me?
You were just suggesting little pins?
Like the push pins,
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
And you've got lots of rubber gloves to give out with the bags.
I'm having 200 sets of rubber gloves come. I've bought 30 of those garbage picker things.
What about
I was
safety vest?
able,
County gonna be providing?
so safety vest, no. County, that brings up another point. When I spoke with the county, they were very, very, very leery of this event promoting roadside pickup. They said they did an event like this a number of years ago, and the liability aspect of it, because of the liability aspect, they don't do it anymore. It is very dangerous to have people on the side of the roads. I spoke with our public works department about it, and they said, Kim, when we have even our staff go out and do garbage pickup, there is a truck at either end of, like in between where the staff are picking up the garbage with the flashing lights going. Plus they have pylons, plus they have vests. We don't have trucks and flashing lights and pylons to give to everybody.
Yes, this has come up in past years, and Fred has advised us against being anywhere near Dufferin County roads for these type of events.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, if people want to go and pick up garbage in front of their homes, I have no problem with that. Like, sure, go, like, that's your house, go pick up garbage in front of your house. But I certainly don't want to encourage people. Like, what happens if we've got a family out on third line picking up garbage and somebody comes down and around one of those hills and doesn't see little Sammy who's running across the road to go grab a piece of garbage that's on, oh, look, I see one over there on that side. I'm really, I'll tell you, I'm really, really, really worried about that.
We can encourage people to go visit some of the other parklands.
Well, I've put on my like the walkways in the parks, and Mike, I can work with you and show you where all the walkways are. They're a mess. Parking lots, they're a mess.
Oh, yeah, parking lots.
Like, they're a mess. Our trails, you know, at the there's not as much garbage on them, but our parks always have a ton of garbage in them right now. Like, I'm thinking even at Mono Center down in past the baseball diamond, you know, that area that is people like to put tents in that area. They're not supposed to, but
Park.
they like to build wigwams out there and tents, and you know, there's always garbage in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so there's lots of places rather than encouraging people to go out on a road. Yeah. And the other thing is, Mike came to me and he spoke, our director of public works, and he said, can we have in Mono an adopt a road program and that's what it's all about, is picking up garbage, you know, like from here to here on 5 side roads sort of thing. And so if you have people that say, you know what, there's all kinds of garbage on a certain road, he goes, have them come to me and we'll sign them up for the adopt a road program, where, you know, they sign an agreement with us. They, you know, they get free advertising for it.
You should set up a table.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm not going to get public works out there to set up a table. But
it
you know
sounds
what?
like we're gonna have areas where we're gonna tell people not to go. Like, can we make a list of 2 or 3 main roads that we do not want people to pick garbage up on?
Well, we don't want them in any county roads. We don't want them on any provincial highways. I would suggest they don't go out on blind line. I would say any road that has a speed limit higher than 50 kilometers an hour, no. And I don't know any roads in Mono that don't have a speed limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just encourage people to stick to the parklands, parking lots, trails, the forest.
Yeah.
There's lots of areas.
Look.
Oh, hi, Dougie.
Hi, buddy.
Doggy dog.
So we may have to mention that in our request for photos to be sent in, is please do not send photos of ditching.
Yeah, so the when I sent you the revised what do you call it, flyer, I took the word roads off of it. So it now says trails, parks, parkland or walkways, that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, we'll be sure to tell people when they come and pick up their bags where to go. Now, and this part where did we end up, I forget who it was we were going to get a scale from. Do we have a scale?
Okay, I spoke to the county. They do not have a scale. So if we want to weigh the garbage, we have to have a scale. We have to find a scale of some way of weighing it.
You know, they've got those do your suitcase things. Anybody have one of those?
I've got like
I don't have one yet.
I've used a fish scale. You hang the bag on a fish scale and it weighs it.
Do you
we
have a fish scale?
No, they belong to my school. When we did eco schools, we had fish scales. I don't have one. Do you have a fish scale?
I might have one.
Oh.
Because it's got a hook on the bottom. You just hang the bag on it.
I think there's one in one of my toolboxes out in the garage.
Dave, if you don't have one, how much do they cost? Like if it's minimal, maybe.
Well, it's probably $5 or $10 at the most.
$10. They're not very expensive because.
No.
Why don't I just, well, you know, Dave, if you want to tell me what to buy or send me a link or whatever, I'll do it. Or if you want to buy it, I'll reimburse you. And then we've got one for the event
Well,
forever.
let me look first. I think I've got at least one, maybe more than one.
Okay.
And if I don't, I can go and get one and tell you what it costs, but I'm sure it
Perfect.
won't be more than $10.
Great.
Are we
Okay,
going
so
to
the
need,
weighing, that's gonna be over by the garbage bin, right? We're gonna be set up over by the garbage bin.
Yeah.
are we going to need a parking lot marshal or two to direct people where to go?
I like that idea a lot, Mike. I was going to suggest that as well. Because I think we're going to have, quite a few people. And you got to remember, we're not going to allow people into that main parking lot. So I think we have to have a parking marshal, maybe two, one just as they, or I don't even know if you need one as they come in off of Mona Center Road, but one kind of aiming, showing them go to the left or go to the right when they come to the two parking lots as to where to park.
And we've got pylons that we can set up as well, right? Just to block that one entrance.
Okay, and Kim, that you just reminded me, the sign that the town has right at the entrance to the parking lot at the Mona Center Community Center is broken. It's knocked down. It's lying on the ground.
I've told Dave saw it today. Yeah, I think that it came evident now that the snow's gone, and I think I might need to tell our plow drivers about that.
Yeah, right. You're like,
Or I
oh,
guess
that's
that
what
would be
we
the
can
county plow drivers.
The banner, is it for those two big posts?
It's 10 feet by 4 feet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
When is
and
that?
it's one that we can use year after year. And all I have to do is get a new vinyl sticker each year to go on the date. So yeah, it's really nice, and
Already?
I got a great price on it. So I was really happy. I mean, we're still over budget. Oops. But oh well.
It's a good cause.
speaking of the budget, Amazon's.
When is it going up, the sign?
Well, I asked Scott today from the sign maker saying, when are you going to have it ready for me? So I approved it this afternoon. So I'm hoping that it goes up next week, which is plenty of time. That's still 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Scales
If
on
someone
Amazon,
has-
a handheld are $16 to $30, FYI.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
If,
Did you hear that, Dave? $16 to $30 for scales on Amazon.
We can look
So
at
we
Canadian.
Prime,
Okay,
Prime,
so
if you order one right now, we can have it by tomorrow morning.
We could get one at Canadian Tire and shop local.
Yeah.
yeah,
What do
good
you
one.
mean, the Amazon, they store them over there someplace in Brampton. That's local.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
we should wrap up because
Yes,
I just want to go back to this parking marshal thing.
Mhm.
So if we need a parking marshal, who wants to be the parking marshal? Like, I've got to think, like right now I'm looking at 6 people, and that's, and I think, Hayan, you said you have classes that morning or something. So
no, I've arranged with my teacher that I have a test that I have to do, but I can do it beforehand. So I've let them know that I'm not available. So I'll be at the event.
oh, okay, great. Okay, great. So there's 6 of us, and so let's just talk about where our manpower is going to be. Mike, I know you're going to be at the map, right?
for as long as I can, because I have Caledon Tennis Club. It's their in-person registration day, and Orangeville Tennis Club, 2 places I work, also their registration, barbecue, like their big, fun open house event. So I'm going to try and stay as long as I can, but in terms of being there all day, I won't be available all day, but I will definitely try to stay as long as I can.
Well,
Okay.
for the parking, I can do the parking, and I was going to do the raffle ticket thing. So, but the raffle ticket doesn't have to happen until people start coming back. And you have to park in order to come and get your bag. So I could presumably do both of those things. Mike's at the map,
Great.
I'd get the car. I put you in the car, Mike is at the map, then that gets you going. Then I don't know when you come back, you would think since you've already been here, you would be able to park by yourself when you came back. But I
Yeah,
don't know,
no, no,
maybe
no.
you still
Yeah,
need
If
somebody with
someone
her.
has a very heavy bag or two of garbage, how close can they bring their car to the actual garbage drop off?
see, that's
We
a
were
good
gonna have,
question.
we were gonna have wheelbarrows, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, we could use, I can provide a wheelbarrow.
great. I think the town
Because
has one as well.
all the garbage, we want to congregate by our bins that will be empty, right? Garbage and recycling.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, Melinda, you may be quite busy as a parking marshal because they're gonna come first thing in the morning to pick up bags and stuff, right? And
Mhm.
then they're gonna be coming back and you're gonna have to show them where they can leave their bag of garbage. Or,
Oh,
Well, I can help with that.
like, we're gonna need
Yeah, 'cause
people
I would-
on the wheelbarrows as well.
because you'd say to them in the morning that this is the parking setup. The parking is you have to park here now. So even when you come back, you have to park here, right? You wouldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. For the group, or if you're helping somebody move the garbage, you're
Yeah, I
right.
can help with
They
that.
need people.
Craig, I'm sure I can task him to help with that as well.
Is he going to
Is Craig
volunteer at the event?
Linda, can we,
Yeah, we can put him to task.
okay, well, okay. So
It's
Melinda, I've got you as, I think we should have 2 parking marshals then.
I can,
Okay.
Dave,
Park.
Sally, I've
Okay, so
got
then-
you as my coordinator with all the Bruce Trail people.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of have you coordinating all of them.
Okay.
Is that
And
okay?
That's
The
okay.
parking marshals have a golden ticket for free beer at the beer garden too.
Oh, I better be a parking marshal then. Oh, Craig will definitely want to be a parking marshal.
What's that?
What was the golden ticket?
Parking marshal gets beer.
He'll definitely want to sign up for that.
Okay, well, I've got Melinda and Dave as my parking marshal and raffle tickets. Dave, you might have to jump in. So raffle tickets, I think, might only take 1. So Dave, you might have to jump in there. What was I just thinking?
Well,
Oh,
depends if the whole writing out.
when Mike leaves, you may have to jump in there kind of on the map.
right, sure.
Is that okay?
But that's mainly at the beginning, right?
Well,
people
yeah.
could be coming in at
But people may be coming in and say, well, here, I picked this, like, I didn't come get your bags, but I picked up this garbage at this spot.
Okay, sure.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
flexible. I'll go wherever I'm needed.
Yeah, that's great.
Do we have access to the band's mic for the announcements for the raffle?
Yeah, it'll be.
Pardon me.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I was thinking we could do like 15-minute sets with like, or 20-minute sets, 10-minute breaks.
Okay.
We're going to need like an announcer. Oh, shoot, that means, so
Hoyen, our chair of the recreation committee.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And Hyan, with you, like, I'm hoping we'll be able to use Jason's mic.
Yeah.
So would you consider being the kind of the person who makes announcements about everything?
Sure.
Okay, great. And I just thought I would kind of be the floater who's taking pictures all day, who's answering questions, who's helping with setup, that kind of thing. Is everybody okay with that?
Are you going to take video? As long as you take little video snippets too.
Okay,
With the camera upright in portrait for our Instagram. No landscapes, portraits.
portraits, okay, okay.
Yeah, portrait videos.
Are
The
you,
little clips are fun.
is everyone okay to just stay maybe a little bit longer just so we can have a chance to go over Mono on a bike? Maybe
I'm fine.
10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes?
10 minutes, okay.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
I'm already late.
Oh, sorry, Melinda.
I have a 6:30 meeting, but that's fine. I'm already, like an in-person thing, but I'm already late now, so it's another 10 minutes. So carry on.
Anything else, Kim, that you wanted to finalize?
Let me just, I think I had a couple questions on the minutes here. Hold on.
Do all the community groups know about the rain date?
Yes.
Okay.
So all the flyers have been posted. Okay. We already said the barbecue, is she's having the barbecue inside or outside of the court?
Inside the tennis courts.
Inside.
Inside, okay.
Inside.
Yeah, with the
So
beer.
I was a bit disappointed about that, but I thought, anyway, you all know I was a bit disappointed. But,
You know,
yeah.
we have so many events, Melinda, that we are so giving to the public. Like, this is, I think, one of the very,
Yeah, no. I get it. I understand.
yeah.
But just if the food was out, like
okay.
it will be a big disappointment if our keeping the town and dovetailing with Earth Day and everything all just gets turned around to everybody only being in the tennis, and all of our people that we have asked from the community to come and have a table and stand there are standing there without anything. That's, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes.
Okay.
You'll have to see how it goes. Put the tables close to the tennis court so that they feel like they're still in the party, right? Even though they're standing outside.
And it's
And
just
I
for
don't know
people
what with the.
that need to stay inside of the tennis courts.
Pardon me?
Well, yes, but if the $10 burger is in there, then you have to go in there.
Right,
But
to
they're
be
also
honest,
going to have,
they can come out to eat,
A lot of people will come out because they want to, they'll go sit in the park or something.
right?
I think it'll be fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. I'm in. It'll be good.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go
Okay.
with Mono on a Bike.
Yeah, we got.
Okay. I think I'm good.
All right, Mono on a Bike, May 15th. Cycling Elements has confirmed the participation.
Yes.
Oh, good.
I reached out to, and they'll do the same setup that they've done in the years past. I've reached out to Ride with Ryan. He will not be available. He's got an event that weekend. His kids are racing. And I also reached out to Dave, the director of recreation at Hockley Valley. He was interested when I spoke to him in person. I've emailed him twice, haven't heard back from him. So Kim, maybe when you talk to Hockley again, you can mention it to them. Because I know that
tell me the gentleman's name. Yeah.
Dave Dingledine.
Dave, and he's the director of recreation with Hockley Valley.
Yeah. So they've got they really want to promote their new mountain bike trails, and they have rental fleets. So he said that he could possibly bring some of the rental fleet to just let people do demo bikes, or demo like what Cycling Elements used to do with the fat bikes at Winterfest.
But they're not bringing any fat bikes, Cycling Elements. They're going to do more of the inspection.
The mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't have, he must still
Doesn't
not have
a
bikes. Right.
Yeah.
That's great.
So is that Dave is the name of the fellow there? I spoke at length to somebody and I forget what the name that Dave is, the
Dave
mountain
Dingle.
biking guy.
Oh, did he reach out to you about teaching? Oh, awesome. Great.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, participation with lender bikes or sample bikes or something like that? Is that what you said?
Demo.
With demo, okay.
And then Melinda,
Okay.
do you still have your joyride features? Your Wild
Do
Betty?
I? Of course. I'm planning on bringing them. Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
So I have reached out to Scott McDonald and Kathy, I forget her last name, Reed, maybe, who were the can bike instructors that have always been there.
Yeah.
I have not heard back from them. And I mean, I reached out to them probably over a month ago.
Huh.
Anyone know how to get in touch with them other than by email?
No.
Don't have their contact info. I could ask Greg because he's reached out to them in the past, so I can ask him if he has their contact info as well. But he hasn't spoke to them since the last Mono on a Bike.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, I double checked today to make sure that I didn't dream that I reached out to them, but I have. It was absolutely there. The emails were there that I did send to them. So,
And you don't have their numbers.
all I've got for them is email addresses. Does anyone know any other can bike instructors?
No. We haven't had anything to do with can bike. We've gone the mountain bike instructor route.
Right.
Which I'm capable of jumping in if we need somebody. I am a level 2 mountain bike instructor, but yeah, the idea of just basic safety. Can bike is kind of the premier name, right?
Yeah.
But looking here, yeah, you can't. There's no way on the can bike thing to find. I went into their resources section, a way to find who they have, right? They should have a register or whatever. But no, I don't know anybody. I wonder if maybe our biking, why am I not remembering? Maybe Jeff. I wonder whether Jeff has any contact with anybody that he might know, because he sells
I'm just
little
on
big bikes and things like that.
I'm on the website and maybe they've moved on, but there are contacts here in Ontario. Looks like the closest can bike would be Brampton. Kevin Montgomery from the Bike Port by Kevin Montgomery. He's got a email over there.
Awesome.
Under contacts. And then
Can you send that to me, Linda?
Yeah, it's Hilton.
Hi, Ann. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll email you the link. And then, okay, so, sorry, what's the event again? 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.? 9 a.m. to, what was the timing on it?
Let me just find the flyer. Does anyone have their, is it in the newsletter? I think it's in the newsletter. Does anyone have their newsletter there?
Oh, I love the poster, the poster boy. It's Damien. I sent that to him.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And then for, I believe it's 9 to 12.
Yeah, that's what I remember too, but no, I can't. This looking through email thing is cumbersome. I can't do it quickly. Sorry.
New location, 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Okay, 9.
And so there'll be the bike inspection first, and then like a bike skills rodeo, and then a ride, and then a barbecue. Is that what the itinerary?
Yeah, so bike and helmet inspection. Say that again, Linda, or Ryan.
So I think it's typically bike inspection, then
Right.
bike skills rodeo, and then it's like a little ride, and then the barbecue, right?
Right.
That's right. So, and previously we've ended up taking, basically everybody goes on the ride together with a sweep at the end, and we just kind of wait for the little
Yes.
kid on the training wheels to get around, or the
Right.
boyfriend on the e-bike to fall in the puddle.
Oh, nice, Melinda. We talk about that all the time. Every time we walk
Okay,
that.
so right, right, but it is only, we just go the one, we just need one person to lead, who, I mean, it would be terrific again if we could ask Craig, because he's so proud of those trails in there, but I don't know whether he's up for it. But we do
Ride
only
it.
need a loop and a sweep, right?
Want to
Dave
lead
and
the
Sal. Oh,
We have to leave by 11:30 because we have a celebration of life in Fergus. Is it? No, it's not in Elora.
I thought you had
Oh.
told me you had something that day. Yeah.
It
I
starts
think
at
that too.
1 o'clock.
Craig just reminded me that we're actually away that weekend
Out
as
of
well.
town?
Or maybe it was you, or you who told me you were away. Or
We're going to be up in, I think, Creemore that weekend, because we're in
Okay.
an event. We're participating in an event.
okay, so who's not available? So Ryan, you're not available.
Dave and I will come early. We just have to leave by 11:30.
Okay, so then you wouldn't be able to, Dave. I was going to ask you to lead the hike in Menorah Park. So you're not going to, or the ride, I mean. Dave, you're muted.
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 Oh, you know what? I could ask Cycling Elements if one of their guys could lead the ride.
Or I was, the other one, the person I was thinking about is Ross Martin. Is he?
Is he what?
I'm not sure. How's his
yeah,
health?
Yeah. that's
He
what I was
he
gonna
went
say.
cycling yesterday morning in Brampton.
Perfect.
But on trails, I mean, it's different to be in
I
the
don't know
road.
where he went, but he went with a small group. He's cycling every Wednesday morning.
Melinda,
Yeah, completely
trails, that's your cup of tea.
Well,
What?
yes.
That's what you
Yeah,
do.
no.
What about
But I
Fred?
need it is, but I need a sweep.
We could also ask Fred because he helped sweep the last time. Him and
He swept the last time, that's right. Yep, I remember that. But
So, Melinda, would you be able to organize the ride through Menorah Park?
right, it's at Menorah, right. Sorry, I've been picturing that we're in Mono. Right, Menorah.
The-
Can I
the,
familiarize myself with, what's the date of this event? What's the date again?
15th, May the 15th.
Can I familiarize myself with a loop in Menorah by May 15th? Yes, I can do that.
I could help you with that, Melinda.
Yeah, because
We
it's an
need to
all-comers, so we want.
We need to
We want
select
to spend
appropriate trails, and then we need to
Yeah.
mark the route. And
Oh, yeah, we can do that with the tape.
I think I can
Right,
get
with tape.
appropriate signage out of, from Mono Nordic to put up on the route. But I have a loop in mind now. We're aiming for about 5 kilometers, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what
okay.
we've advertised.
I've got something in mind. I'll check it out. And Melinda, you and I can work on that.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, because there are some trails in Menorah that are, I think, too tough for people to bike on.
Yep.
for the average person to bike on.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, there's nothing that's hard in there, but yes, yes, we would, yeah, stick to the big wide ski trails that aren't too steep.
So
That's
that's
great.
the
You
other end.
guys organize that. Let's talk a little bit about the barbecue. Just like what we've had in the past. Is that what you want me to like?
Because it's only $5 for participation, right? So I guess we got to keep it cheap and cheerful.
Cheap and cheerful.
No monocliff burgers.
No,
No,
there won't be monocliff burgers at this one.
no.
No.
Oh, those little thin patties with the mustard, ketchup, and relish. I like those ones. Right? Is that what we're thinking? The ones that you just buy the frozen and we all just put them on?
Oh gosh, yeah, Costco burger, like, you know, the bulk Costco burger ones, and and where do you want to hold the barbecue? Like, do we want to run this event out of the picnic shelter, like down the lower parking lot, and kind of use the picnic shelter as our focal point, and or no? What am I thinking? Because the, what do you call it? The skills ride will be up in the parking lot. Yeah.
Will be in, yeah.
Is the pavilion going to be available?
I booked it, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, so people can go in and out of the pavilion now.
As of May 1st.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Why don't you have it just outside underneath the balcony?
So maybe outside on the multi-purpose room, like down there on that terrace, do you think?
Sure.
Is that where you want me to put the barbecue? Does that work for everybody? Then we can use the kitchen in the lower portion, and we can make the lower washrooms available for people. Try and keep people out of the upstairs. How's that sound? Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just have a big sign in the upper parking lot saying barbecue, you know, downstairs or okay, I got it. So rodeo will be in the parking lot. Where are people going to park?
We don't need all of them. We should put some pylons and have you park over there and have the event over here, and the event being closer to the building would be my thought. And you park. But we could just
send the rest of them down to the lower parking lot.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Send the rest down to the lower parking lot.
Is there going to be enough parking in the lower parking lot?
Well, if we have maybe half the upper and all of the lower, that should be enough, I think.
Yeah.
So if we maybe do the bike rodeo at the far end of the parking lot and block it off with pylons, and then let the people park at kind of at the front of the parking lot and in the lower parking lot. Does that sound good?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. See, there's more space available in the lower parking lot now that winter is finished, because like during the winter,
Right.
Nordic had the parking lot like fenced off. You couldn't park there, but now you can park in the whole thing.
Okay.
Mike, are you going to be there this day?
That's dependent on what happens at our registration, because the club has a lot of promotions for new members that give them free lessons for the first few weekends in May. So it all depends on what happens registration day, because I'm the one who has to teach all those lessons.
So right now it looks like I'll be there. Melinda will be there. Dave and Sally, you're there for till like 11:30.
How long does it take us to get to Elora, Dave, from Menora Park?
It'll take a solid 45.
Yeah.
That's
Give
all?
an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
An hour, I think, to be safe.
We could leave. We have to leave by maybe noon. We'll change in the car. We're gonna be all ready to go. We'll just go from there.
Okay, so
We don't need to wear a suit and tie to this, I don't think.
You don't need to be wearing a suit and
if
tie.
we recruit people, I can probably get,
Did we ask Fred?
we need people, oh, Fred, maybe he'll help us with the barbecue. So we need people to help with the barbecue. Right? Because,
Yeah.
Melinda, you'll be out riding. Because the ride will probably go off, I think the family rides at 11 a.m. I
Okay.
think that's what we've done in the past. The family ride goes at 11. That's what it was. And then back by 11:30, and then 11:30 to 12:30 is the barbecue. Does that sound good? So I will kind of put feelers out for helpers with the barbecue then. And Melinda will be back, so I'll haul her into helping me with the barbecue.
What about the Nordic Club?
Good idea.
Maybe,
We could
yeah.
dovetail with them and have them take over for all donating a fundraiser for the Nordic Club. No. I think that yes, some volunteers would be helpful. And then
The bracelets left over from the last event.
Pardon me?
bracelet.
Do you still have those Mono on a Bike silicone bracelets from any leftovers from the last event?
Good question. I'll look.
Because that could be like the safety pass.
No, you guys were going to, I had,
Design stickers.
yes, and I had my staff submit, like make up, what do you call it? A new emblem, because you guys didn't like the logo. You guys didn't like the logo, so we've been looking, I've got some logos made up, and you had mentioned that you guys were going to get some people to make up logos. Did you get any?
I asked Damien, he didn't respond
Okay.
back to me.
I asked Allison, and she doesn't have time.
Okay.
So what
Okay,
did your
so
staff
I
come
did-
up with?
Pardon?
What did your staff come up with?
I will email you right after the meeting, the logos that staff came up with.
Okay. great.
And then if you could just get back to me what you like, because we were going to have stickers made up. Instead of giving out those bracelets, we were going to give them stickers. You said they
For the
liked them
helmet?
for helmets or something,
For water
Right.
bottles.
or
Yeah,
water
right.
bottles or whatever. Okay. Okay. So if you guys could, as soon as you get it, like if you could get back to me tomorrow so that I can then get on getting these stickers made, that would be great.
Okay.
Holly, what time are you going to play pickleball?
Anytime. It starts at 7. I'll be late, but that's okay.
You're going to be late.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you playing tonight, Sally?
The Ag Center. It's our last night.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's great. So basically we just have to kind of try and narrow down CAN bike instructors.
Yes.
Other than that, I think we've pretty much got this organized.
Yep. But shall we have another meeting before the event?
We'll need another meeting in early May.
Oh, how
Right.
about May the 5th?
What day of the week is that?
Thursday.
Okay. Or
Thursday.
I think it's a Tuesday. No, Tuesdays I'll be volunteering at the Wildlife Rehab Center.
We're busy May the 3rd.
Is
Is
May, does May
That's a
5th not work for
Thursday.
everybody?
May
Yeah.
5th.
May 3rd is a Thursday.
Could we start at I'm just not sure because I start working with the county that week on the Monday, and I think I'm scheduled to like 4:30, but it's my first week, so I just not sure. It's in Orangeville, but could we just maybe aim for like 5:30 just just in case.
I'm good for 5:30 on May the 5th.
May 5, I might be in the car, but that's fine. May 5th, 5:30. Sure, Thursday, but, okay. Mike?
No, I work every day, so I won't be available.
Okay.
What happened today? Were you not working today?
The season hasn't started yet. So once the season
Whoa.
starts, I am on the courts every day.
Until like, and under the lights and everything, till like 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I watched that movie. Did anybody else see it? I only watched it because Will Smith made an ass of himself at the Academy Awards, so then I watched the movie. It was good. I really enjoyed it. Anybody else see it?
What
yet.
movie is that?
The one about the
King Richard.
whatever the tennis stars are. Yeah, King Richard,
Venus and,
the Venus, and what's her name? Serena.
Serena.
That's
Oh,
the
no.
name.
Yeah.
That, no,
Is
it's
that what-
good. It's very, very good.
What's it called?
King Richard.
King Richard? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about their father. It's about a tennis father. So anyway, so I was thinking about you, Mike, when I was watching about the whole living in the, you know, having these prodigies and all that. And,
I haven't seen it, but I look forward to seeing it.
no, it's good. It's I was surprised. So that's often how it is with a movie, right? If you think it's going to be crap, it usually is, wow, I liked it. And if you got some expectation, it always lets you down. So, but no, it was good.
Great. Okay. I've
Okay.
got to run, and I know. Thanks everyone for staying a bit later. I know you guys had other commitments, so I really appreciate that. And
A pleasure.
looking forward to seeing the logos.
Yes.
And have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, you
Okay,
too.
bye.
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 Right.